All right, so we're back and we're gonna be priming up the Murciélago today in this video. We are gonna be using that new gun from Luma, the Shadow. That gun is designed for primers and high builds, but I'm gonna tell you, you can spray whatever you want with that gun, especially with the 1.3 setup. So that gun comes with a 1.5, a 1.8, and a 2.0 in the kit. But I do have a 1.3 for that gun, which is going to allow that gun to really break up that clear and lay it down like glass. The car is already in the booth and sanded down. All we've got to do now is final wipe it. And you can see that there's a lot of masking involved when you're doing a job like this, because you do not want to blow anything inside when you're priming as well as you're prepping. So these were already covered up. That way when we sand this vehicle, we do not get anything inside. And then we went around the bottom and the wheelhouses with a bag. That way everything is sealed up nice and tight. And you guys see here, the fenders are now installed perfectly. We've got our front panel covered up, seam sealed up nice. My man Dan does his magic. And we're gonna be getting this thing primed up. And we are gonna be using that Shadow gun, like I said. It lays down the primer beautifully. And we're going with a light gray on this because we are doing a color change on this vehicle. And the closer you get to your color desired, the easier it's going to achieve that color you need, as well as get coverage with it, because we will seal this car as well, even though we're going to be fully priming out the panels on it. We did some other primer in the other video. If you didn't see that one, go back and get caught up where we're at with this vehicle, because this is going to be a real showstopper when it's finished up. So we're going to be putting on the 2K product from Glazerite. We are a Glazerite shop. We use the 100 line water base, but for our ground coats, we use urethane and epoxies. If we're doing a lot of bare metal, we'll hit it with an epoxy, but this one being a fiberglass and a lot of carbon on this vehicle, we are going to be hitting this with a 2K urethane. That way it's locked down nice. It's going to give us a lot of build. That way we can block it flat, because we did block the vehicle down with the paint that was on it. These vehicles have a lot of materials on them when they do those over at Lamborghini, and we blocked it down. That way we have a nice flat surface to apply the 2K, and then we have the build to block it one more time to get it that much straighter. So we'll get this thing primed up, but I want to show you guys that gun that I was talking about. All right, so this is the Luma Shadow. I've showed you guys it before, but I want to show you guys again, because this is a very versatile gun, being that it comes with the 1.5, the 1.8, the 2.0, and now the 1.3 kit that I have here for it, because this makes it able to be used for all your high builds if you're going to be doing a real show car finish and you're going to be spraying it with a polyester. And then you can use your 1.8 for your 2K primers, or your 1.5. We're going to be using the 1.5 because I want to lay that primer down flat, but it's still going to give you the nice build with the 1.5 in it. And then with the 1.3, now you're able to use this as well with your paint. So very versatile gun. I don't know if there's anything else on the market that's going to give you that much capabilities from a 1.3 all the way to a 2.0. So let's get it out of here. And the good thing about the Luma guys is they are reputable. They always stand behind their products, and they give you a really nice gun. So we'll get this thing out of here. We're going to go ahead and get it loaded up with our 2K, and we're going to hit that Lamborghini with it. All right, so you can see how nice that gun lays out that primer. It puts it on nice and thick. It gives you a nice millage, but it also puts it down nice and smooth. And I've talked to you guys about that before in some of the older videos about how you want to make sure that your primer is flat. That way, when you're blocking it, you're not taking off all the primer before you actually get it down to its smooth substrate. Because if you have a lumpy, bumpy primer, you're going to be blocking away most of that, and that will be most of the primer coming off of the vehicle. By the time you get it down to actually where it's smooth, you've got no primer left on it. So get your primer on there nice and flat and slick. That way, when you're blocking it, you do not have to worry about orange peel. You're just blocking the primer nice and smooth and straight. And that way, most of it stays on the vehicle. When you're done, you got a nice coating on that car. That way you have a nice holdout later for many years to come. So we're gonna go ahead and put on another 2 quick coats of primer, and then I'll take you guys in there and show you the job all finished up. All right, so you can see that that lays down the primer perfectly smooth. It's got a nice amount of primer on it with the 3 coats that we applied. That way, once we go to block it, we can leave plenty on the vehicle. And you want to get it down nice and smooth. That's why I like that Shadow gun with that 1.5 being an HVLP. It puts it down nice and flat. And that way you can leave a lot of it on the vehicle and you're not blocking away a lot of the texture. So it works great for the primers. This is a panel that I did shoot this week with it, with the sealer base and the clear coat, and you can see that it lays down a beautiful coat. This was with the 1.3. So if you already have the Shadow gun and you have the 1.5, the 1.8, and the 2.0, go ahead and pick up the 1.3 needle set. That way you're able to use it for more of your painting and you're able to get a nice finish like this. So we're moving along nice on that Murciélago. I'm really happy with the outcome. My man Dan did a phenomenal job of getting everything back on the vehicle with the new fenders. You can see that the seams are beautiful the way he molded them back in. You would never know that we even did it. And we're gonna go ahead and let this thing settle up real nice. And we'll be shooting this one as soon as we get a chance, because this is a big vehicle, so it takes a lot of time. Even something like this for me to do through the week is hard. So a little bit every night, a little bit every night, and then I go ahead and I get it shot. That way it's sitting and it's drying up nice. That way once we get ready to shoot this thing, we can block it out, get it in here, and not have to worry about any shrinkage later. So I'm looking forward to doing this one. This is gonna be a beautiful job. So if you haven't seen the other videos, make sure you go back and check out the last one that we did of installing the fenders, and just get caught up on it and hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.